Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to the Better Man podcast. This is a solo episode, and it's been a while since I recorded a solo podcast or a interview. So I wanted to just check in and give you a few updates on what's going on with MFY Yoga. This is the big reason why I haven't been doing the podcast. We've been creating some really awesome things in the MFY Yoga Members Area, which is pretty much the reason why MFY Yoga exists. That's where you'll do all of my programs. That's where you'll do my workouts, tutorials. That's where the MFY Yoga community is. And so I have been working since December, and we just launched this on a completely revamped Getting Started series. This is how we introduce people to MFY Yoga. This is how we get them started on the members area. And we've completely redone this to make it all about being as successful as possible with MFY Yoga. So the biggest questions and concerns that we get, the struggles that we know our members encounter, this new Getting Started series is focused on addressing those and making you as successful as you can possibly be with MFY Yoga. So there are 9 videos in particular. I'm going to just briefly touch on those in this quick solo podcast. And then I also want to talk about some of the programs that we've been working on. I've been creating a lot of really great new programs. We have this new series called 20-Minute Muscle that's out. It's a very intense 5 out of 5 intensity workout program, 20-minute workouts each, focused on helping you build muscle, focused on helping you work on active mobility. Really intense, but just 20 minutes long. Combination of yoga, MFY Yoga, and also of bodyweight exercise. So that's a super cool program. We also have started putting out Soar to Strong, which is a recovery workout or a series of recovery workouts to help you take you from feeling stiff and sore and into feeling ready for your next workout. So that's a really cool series as well. And we've also put out a 20-minute recovery for weightlifter series. So we have one for upper body, we have one for lower body, there's one for full body. Starts with 10 minutes of foam rolling or mobility work with a little cross ball, and then you go into 10 minutes of stretching. So just 20 minutes for those. So anyways, Deckers, come here. Oh. And Declan, of course, being a father is fun. And we've got another one on the way. So that's another announcement. Yeah. In 5 or 6 weeks now, baby girl is coming. So some updates there as well. So I'll give you some personal life updates as well in this little solo podcast. And just really excited about a lot of stuff that's going on in MFY Yoga and also in my own personal life right now. So let's get into it. Again, this is going to be a quick one, and I've already talked a lot about it, a lot of this stuff in depth, just because I'm just really excited about it. So I couldn't wait until the full episode to start talking about it. I went straight into it in the intro. But first off, let's talk about the Getting Started series. Thank you. I'm going to put you over here. Yeah. So, yeah, basically the reason why I haven't been doing the podcast is because where's Baba? Can you go find Baba? Go find Baba. Go get him. So the biggest reason why I haven't been doing the podcast is because I've been working on that Getting Started series. We started working on that in November and really started creating content in December. I thought that it was going to take me 1 week to do. It ended up taking me about 3 months to complete this. Not only does it include a series of videos, but it also includes a very targeted schedule of emails, basically a totally new onboarding experience that's going to help you be as successful with MFY Yoga as possible. And it helps you primarily by making it as easy as possible to do the workouts, to help you be consistent. And we do that in a lot of ways. We make it really simple for you to choose a program to get started with. For most people, you're going to start with one program. I'm not going to make you choose from a bunch of programs to get started. It's really about just starting. You've got two choices. You start with my absolute beginner series, which is made for people who have a lower baseline of physical fitness, people who aren't as motivated to do longer workouts. So these are just 15-minute workouts made specifically for an absolute beginner. This is great for guys who are new to manful yoga, new to fitness, guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, particularly in their 50s, 60s, 70s. This is just a really good way to help you get started with manful yoga, to learn the postures, but also at the same time to reap a lot of the benefits in just 15 minutes per day. So that's one way that we've done it. We've made it really easy for you to figure out which program is next. We've created a program progression for the first 6 months, or at least 6 months, depending on how quickly you move through the workouts. So you're going to have 5 programs that you proceed with in order before moving on to an intermediate phase. The real significance of this Getting Started series is it's just going to make you more successful. We focus on making it as easy as possible for you to be consistent with the workouts, and also on how to approach the workouts to be successful. A lot of people come at this with this idea that they should be able to do everything, and that's the wrong mindset to have. You want to come at this looking at it as an area of opportunity. What are the things that I can't do well so that I can get stronger? Those are the things that are really going to help you get significant results. So, there's things that we've built into this Get Started series, like embracing your manful yoga workout frustrations. And this addresses those big frustrations that people have when they're following the workouts, but it explains why they're important. It explains why they help to tell you that you're on the right track to being successful, that you're doing the right things. We have a comprehensive guide on motivation and consistency. So these are all the strategies that I encourage, as well as the strategies that we hear about most often from our successful members in the manful yoga community about how to stay motivated and how to be consistent with your workouts. And there's some really cool strategies in here. One of them in particular, which I really like, is, and I don't even know if it's a strategy, but it's something that people mentioned. It's remembering how good you feel after you do the workout. So there might be some initial friction with pressing play and starting the workout. But one thing that really helps motivate people is remembering how good they feel after they finish a manful yoga workout. And that's something that's cool because I think it's, I'm not saying that it's the only workout program that you feel great once you finish a workout, but it is unique in that it is a very low impact workout that isn't going to beat up your joints. You're not going to do it and feel like, oh man, everything hurts. You're going to feel sore. You'll definitely feel like you got a workout, but you're not going to feel totally exhausted. You're going to feel more energized, but also more calm and focused at the same time. And people remembering that is one reason that keeps them motivated to do their workouts. And that's something that happens immediately, right? You don't have to do it for 3 months in order to notice the results. So that's one of the things in there. We also put out a video called The 7 Whys. And this is my number one strategy for motivation. And it's all about getting to the root source of what your motivation is. What's the personal, what is that, the driving factor that is important to you specifically, not a general sense of, I just want to be healthier, but why do you want to be healthier, and helping you get to that root motivation. So that's a really cool thing that we put into there as well. And there's 9 videos in there. And again, there's 3 months worth of onboarding and emails to help you get started and be successful. So if you're already a member and you have been struggling for whatever reason, maybe it's motivation, maybe you have a kind of a lack of direction, then check out that brand new Get Started guide. That's going to be really powerful. It's got a lot of really awesome things in there. And again, it took us 3 months to build. This isn't just something that I cranked out in like a week. So Getting Started series, that's something we were working on, and I'm really excited for you to get into that. Whether you're an existing member or if you're listening to this and you've been thinking about joining, this is going to be an awesome way to help you get started with Manful Yoga and be successful as you can with a guided process. So Getting Started series, check that out in the Manful Yoga app and members area. It's now live. Now, aside from the Getting Started guide, we've also been creating a lot of new workout programs. So in 2022, we released a lot of awesome new workout programs. We put out the Clark 2 series, which is a series of very no-nonsense, strength-focused 30-minute workouts. They start intense, they finish intense. Those are made for an experienced and intermediate audience. We also put out Fix 20, which is a 20-minute version of a very popular series I created called The Fix. Those are 60-minute workouts normally, but the Fix 20 is just 20 minutes. So it's meant to recreate the benefits that you get in a 60-minute workout in just 20 minutes. And we do that by focusing on immersive yoga workout, focusing on the breath, focusing on your technique, holding the poses for a longer time so your body has enough time to work into the poses, to build significant strength and endurance. And that's a really cool program that we created as well. We also put out the Breath Series program. And this is cool because I didn't have a program for this prior to its release. And this one is all about helping you to develop the skills and the focus to be able to reap the benefits of a breath-focused program, to help you unlock a new level of potential with your fitness that comes from focusing on your breath. And these workouts are about 35 minutes. They're very challenging from a mental perspective, from a focus perspective. And what's really cool about these are people notice the results of these workouts in their stress levels. They notice it in overall health indicators like blood pressure and breaths per minute. So that's a really cool program that I'm really excited. It is built into our program progression for beginners. So it's either the second or the third program that you'll do. So that's really cool. And then those programs I mentioned before, we've got the 20-minute muscle program, 6 full body muscle focused workouts to build strength while working on your mobility. Very intense. Each one of those is a 5 out of 5 intensity. And if you've been in my workout library, you know there aren't many 5 out of 5 intensities because it really has to be intense to warrant that 5 out of 5 rating. But all of these workouts are 5 out of 5 intensity. They are made for experienced or intermediate users. And they're intense from start to finish. Those are some really cool workouts. And I do plan on creating some more of those in a different format, maybe a longer 30-minute version in the months to come. We've also started putting out a workout series called Soar to Strong. And this is a workout program I developed for weight trainers, people who are using resistance training in addition to man-flow yoga, to help them get from that feeling of stiffness and soreness that they experience after a tough workout and getting them back to feeling strong, getting them back to feeling ready for their next workout without feeling stiff, without feeling sore, but confident in their bodies because we've done some mobility work, done some recovery work, but then built them up to some full body poses to help them feel strong by the end of it. Lastly, I also have created another weightlifting focus series called, actually it's not a program specifically, but we've created a few of those workouts. We've got a 20-minute recovery from weights series. So these are full body, upper body, and lower body. They combine foam rolling and stretching to kind of optimize the recovery process. That's how I personally recover from a lot of my weight training. I use foam rolling to help massage, to help get some circulation going in those muscles, to help with addressing muscle knots. And then I go into some stretching and mobility work. And so that is exemplified in that new 20-minute recovery workouts that I've created. So aside from that, on the free side of things, so if you're hearing all this and you're like, oh, this is great, but I'm really not like totally ready to get on my credit card yet. We did release a brand new 7-day sexual wellness for men challenge. So this combines my 7 workouts for sexual wellness, which we've created and released over the past couple of years, into a 7-day challenge. So you can sign up for that for free. I can't remember the link right now, so you're going to just have to go to the notes in this podcast episode to check that out. But that's a really cool series that we've released, and that is a unique series. And the first workout in that series that I created actually integrates Kegel exercises, so some pelvic floor exercises into yoga, which is really cool. I've never seen that done before, and so that is a really cool little challenge that I've created. That might be a great way for you to get started with manful yoga. If sex is what motivates you to get started, then that's great. You guys should definitely check out that free 7-day sexual wellness challenge. And then in my own personal life, I mentioned this before, but we will be having, Marissa and I will be having an addition to our family. We'll be having a daughter in about just over a month's time, about 6 weeks, maybe less than that at this point. So we are getting ready for that, and getting all the baby stuff. Fortunately, we had a beautiful baby shower. So that was a lot of fun. Got to see friends. That is something that I'm making an effort at doing more of this year, is hanging out with friends, being with people. I've noticed that that's something that's lacking. So anyways, it was great to have, people around, and then getting ready for, the baby, getting the nursery set up, going into our storage, getting out everything that we have for Declan. And so, yeah, that's been a process. In terms of fitness, I have been doing my cold plunging for about 3 months now, or a little over 2 months now. That's been going really well. And I really like that I've been able to do it in a way that's sustainable. It doesn't feel forced. So cold plunge has been really cool. I also have been very consistent with my weight training. I did have a little bit of a setback a few weeks ago, but I've gone through this process before. I lifted too heavy on deadlift. I probably jumped up higher than I should have too quickly, and my lower back wasn't happy about it. So, I'm still going through a little bit of the recovery for that, but I'm still able to do all the exercises that I want to do without pain. And so it's been really nice to be able to be consistent with my weight training, doing my morning yoga practice, going on walks. So in terms of where I'm at with my fitness, I'm feeling really good about that. And I can honestly say that I'm happier now than I have been in years. Things have just been really good with my personal life. Things have been good. Getting excited for baby girl. I was able to complete a little project on my yard. I love being outside. I love having a beautiful environment. So in my last house, I spent, basically it was my part-time job to create a garden and create a really nice environment outside. And now I've done that here as well in our new home. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm super excited about it. We've got a space for the cold plunge. We've got, little spaces where I can do yoga out on the porch. So it's just beautiful, and I'm so happy about it. And that's just something that probably has contributed to my little happiness high right now. But things are just going really well for me, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, that's my update. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really excited for new members to join. I'm really excited for our existing members to check out the new Getting Started guide. I think this is going to be a game changer in terms of helping you be successful with manful yoga, walking you through all the questions and concerns that we tend to get. Keep in mind, I've been doing this since this form of the members area, or not this form of the members area, but I've been doing the members area for manful yoga since 2016. So I know our customers really well. I know the manful yoga community really well. And this latest iteration is all about addressing as much of those concerns and questions that I have and just building it into the product. So I'm so excited for that to be utilized, again, by new and existing members. And yeah. So right now I'm kind of hard at work creating more workouts, creating more programs, creating more videos. So that's my big focus right now. And I hope to get back into creating more consistent podcasts with guests in the very near future. So I'm working on kind of creating my list of guests for that. If you guys have suggestions If you even have connections with those guests, that would be even more helpful. So I'm happy to hear your suggestions for that. You can email help@manfulyoga.com with that, or message me on Facebook or Instagram. But yeah, that's the update, guys. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're being consistent with your workouts. If you are a member and you need help, please reach out to us, help@manfulyoga.com, or email me, dean@manfulyoga.com. Either way, we're going to help you out. And we want to point you into the right direction. So if you're struggling with what program you should be doing, or if you just need some help, you have a specific issue that you're working on, email us, help@manfulyoga.com, and we'll help put you on the right path. So guys, if you are part of the members area, thank you so much for being part of the Manful Yoga community. Thank you for support. And if you're not yet, then it's a great time to join. But also, we do have that free 7-day sexual wellness challenge that we just launched. And that's also going to get you on our email list, because we do put out deals every 3 to 4 months or so. Spoiler alert, we are going to be having a big sale within the next week. So get on my email list if you don't want to miss that. We aren't doing sales every month or every 6 weeks anymore. So it is only going to be every 3 months or so. So if you do want to get in, this is going to be the best time for that. So be on the lookout for those emails once you sign up for the email list by signing up for a free 7-day challenge. So, all right, guys, that's all I've got. Thanks so much for listening. I look forward to seeing you on the workouts, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
If you like that episode, check out this other one right here. I think you're really going to enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, click this subscribe button over here, and you can listen to the full episodes on any major podcasting platform. Full details below in the description.